Next at 6:30, a woman accused of throwing a newborn in the trash after trying to force her daughter to have an abortion could get out of jail. We're live.
And hi, everybody. I'm meteorologist John Garaldi. We're watching a front to the north producing showers and storms, and we may get some wet weather tomorrow. My forecast is coming right up.
John, that windy weather leading to delays for the crew of the Space Shuttle Discovery, but the second time was the charm. It is one of the hottest places on the internet. Now see how local companies are trying to make money on Facebook. Plus, it is Powerball night. Good evening, I'm Will Manso. Local 10 News at 6:30 starts in just 60 seconds. Off the top at 6:30, a Miramar woman who police say forced her teenage daughter to have an abortion and then threw the newborn in the trash could get out of jail tonight. That woman has remained behind bars because her family could not afford her bond, but today a judge agreed to lower it, and her family, believe it or not, is now planning a homecoming party. Local 10's Rob Schmidt is live at the North Broward Jail in Pompano Beach waiting for her to get out. Rob?
And Will, Tanya Rain still has not been released, and her family is waiting to pick her up and, like you said, throw a homecoming party for her, despite the horrible act that she is accused of committing.
All right, Rob Schmidt reporting live for us tonight from Pompano Beach. On the news tonight, 2 men were killed in a nasty crash involving one of the smallest cars in the world. Investigators say that a smart car and a Honda Civic collided at 48th Street and 102nd Avenue in southwest Miami-Dade this afternoon. Both drivers died at the scene. At this point, there is no word who was at fault. Caught on camera, a smoky scene on the highway. Take a look at this. A driver was forced to pull over after his car caught on fire right on I-95 in Fort Lauderdale. Now, he was able to make it out safely, but you can see there his car was completely engulfed in flames. Well, it was a nice day across South Florida. Looking gloomy a little bit tonight, though. What about tomorrow? A lot of you worrying about that. These are live pictures of a cloudy and sometimes windy Miami evening right now as the cold front gets ready to move in. Now, that front won't bring much cooler temperatures, but it could bring plenty of rain. Meteorologist John Garaldi is here to tell us if it will be a soggy Sunday. John?
And, Will, we definitely need the rain, and we have about a 50% shot of getting some rain and maybe some isolated storms tomorrow afternoon with this front to our north.
All right, John, we'll see you then. Despite cloudy and windy conditions, things cleared up long enough for a picture-perfect landing for the Space Shuttle Discovery this afternoon. There you see it, the shuttle touching down over at the Kennedy Space Center. Now, the shuttle and its crew ended their 13-day mission in which they installed the final set of solar wings at the International Space Station. Reporter Kevin Oliver is at Kennedy Space Center with more. Now to an important traffic alert concerning I-95. Drivers get ready for round 2 of 3 nights of closures. Give you a live look right now at the I at Northwest 151st Street in North Miami-Dade. The highway will be completely shut down in both directions from State Road 112 to 62nd Street. That closure starts at 11 p.m. tonight through 11 a.m. tomorrow. Southbound drivers will need to exit at Northwest 62nd Street. Northbound drivers must exit at State Road 112. The highway will once again be closed on Sunday. Well, right now, the Miami Veterans Affairs Hospital has suspended all colonoscopies just days after it was learned that thousands of veterans may have been exposed to dangerous viruses. Now, anyone who underwent a colonoscopy at that hospital between May 2004 and March 12th of this year should call the number you see right on your screen. I'm going to read it to you right now. It is 877-575-7256. You are asked to call that number to schedule a test. You may have noticed tonight that our Local 10 studios look much different tonight. That is because after 40 years on Biscayne Boulevard, they asked all of us to pack up our bags, moving into this new location right here, a brand new station on Hallandale Beach Boulevard in Pembroke Park. Now, this is a state-of-the-art, fully high-definition digital building. We are the only station in the Miami market to be high-definition in both the studio and in the field. And this, what you're watching right now, is our very first newscast. We're so glad that you can join us here. We also want to thank the staff at Interiors by Stephen G. for the inspiration behind our new set you see now. You're going to see a lot more of that set not only tonight, but throughout the days and weeks ahead. The social networking website Facebook is getting more popular by the day. Coming up, see how local companies are now using the site to stir business. Plus, lots of leather and shiny bikes in South Florida today. Find out why this was no ordinary ride. But first, a night of drinking turns deadly in Dania Beach. The story when Local 10 News comes right back. Well, environmentalists around the world and right here in South Florida will turn off their lights for 1 hour tonight in the name of Earth Hour. At 8:30 tonight, landmark buildings in Miami and Fort Lauderdale, like the Bank of America building in Miami, will turn off its lights. Earth Hour is designed to raise awareness about global warming. It is time for cotton candy, popcorn, and all the other carnival treats. The Miami-Dade County Fair and Exposition is in full swing. The fair, which is over at the FIU campus in West Miami-Dade, opened on Thursday. There's also exhibition centers with everything from student art to petting zoos, and that looks like a good time. Even though I know John Giraldi, my good pal, who'll be joining us in just a second, won't agree. Anyways, that fair is on Coral Way and 112th Avenue in West Miami-Dade. It closes, by the way, tonight at 10, but don't worry, you've got plenty of time. It runs through April 12th. For gate times, everything else you need to know, just log on to our web channel. There you see it down there. It's justnews.com. Make sure you click on the Scene on 10 section. And what you're seeing on 10 right now, as John rejoins me now for weather, is this beautiful building. I mentioned earlier we moved into our building. We've got to also thank Miller Construction, the construction folks that have worked over the last few years. I don't know about you, John, how impressed you are with this.
Unreal.
From the outside, from the inside, we are really spoiled. But Miller Construction, a great job in putting this whole building together.
Incredible. That's all I can say. State of the art.
Unfortunately, the radar behind us, a little north of us, not so incredible.
Just a couple of isolated showers tonight. Really no big deal. But tomorrow is probably going to be a different story. Now, I want to start off by showing you what's happening. And as you can see, basically dry as we zoom in. There's just a couple of isolated showers over the Everglades moving to the northeast. So if you get one tonight, it only lasts probably about 5 minutes. And that's basically about it. So here's your planner tonight if you're going out on the town. 80 degrees at 7 o'clock. It was 85 for the high temperature today. The winds are still going to be blowing out of the south at about 15 miles per hour. Perhaps an isolated shower at 9:78 and then 77 at 11 o'clock, partly cloudy. It's 80 right now at Miami, 81 at Fort Lauderdale. What about Kendall, 82, Homestead, 80, 82. Hello to Pembroke Pines, and 79 at Marathon. And let's not leave out Key West at 78. There are the sustained winds, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour, and we still have a couple of gusts. There's one right there specifically at Miami at 22 miles per hour. So it is going to continue to be a windy night. To the north, we have low pressure over Missouri. There it is right there. We also have that trailing cold front. And right ahead of that front, we do have an area of showers and storms. Some of these are on the severe side. And also, there are tornado warnings in effect for southeastern Georgia until 8 o'clock tonight. So there's a lot of rotation up in here. And I want to show you the computer forecast model. It looks like the line should weaken a bit as it moves through central Florida tomorrow, and then it'll be sitting over South Florida sometime during the afternoon. So it looks like the best chance of getting some showers and perhaps some isolated storms. We need the rain. Will be by tomorrow afternoon. We'll be watching that like a hawk for you. Then the front pushes to the south, and we should return to partly sunny skies here and slightly cooler here by Monday. So that's the way the weather is looking. If you're going to the beach tomorrow, it does not look good. Showers anytime. Poor, 20% sunshine, and the air temperature at 85 degrees. Here's my forecast tonight. Partly cloudy, few showers around 74 should do it. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy. Showers really anytime. Best chance during the afternoon. We may see a storm, 86 degrees. Extended forecast, it'll turn slightly cooler here behind the front on Monday, 20% chance of a shower. That's it. 85 on Tuesday looks pretty good. And look at this. By the end of the week, we're going to be pushing the upper 80s. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. About a 20% chance of a shower and maybe some storms returning by next weekend. That's a look at your forecast. Will, take it away.
With such a tough early schedule looming, Canes head coach Randy Shannon was hoping that his team could start clicking early, meaning early at today's spring game. A nice crowd was on hand at Lockhart Stadium to get that first look at the Canes. Miami's defense made some nice plays. Watch Sam Shields. Yeah, you know that guy's name. Hasn't played defense. He's been a receiver, but he bats down the pass. He's switching over to cornerback this year. UM's offense had its moments. Look at this long run by Damian Barry. The big fella rumbles 54 yards in the end zone and give him some style points with a flip. Harris, by the way, was 9 of 16 for 141 yards, but he did throw this interception. You saw Randy Phillips just come out of the sky there and get it. Miami expects big things out of Phillips. He is returning from an injury, and he had a nice return here before being brought down. Third-string quarterback Cannon Smith did help his unit get to the end zone on the fourth down, tossing the ball out to fullback John Calhoun. He takes it in for the score. Overall, Coach Shannon pleased with the Canes' spring progress, and he's looking forward to the season. When all 5 shots behind the leader, Sean O'Hare. We'll be back tonight at 11. Thanks so much for joining us right here on Local 10 News at 11 o'clock. We'll see you then.